So Keith, one time Thurman been on fire lately, and he had an interview where he stated that he wished he was fighting against the likes of Oscar De La Hoya, the Sugar Ray Leonard, instead of Pacquiao, because they were real welterweights, and he always viewed himself as a welterweight. Due to that, he always wanted to establish his legacy at the welterweight division. And against Pacquiao, due to Pacquiao being a smaller fighter, he don't get to prove that, I guess. Or whatever his point is, because it's no longer relevant. Because you got your Oscar De La Hoyas, the Sugar Ray Leonards of your time in your own division. And that's Crawford and Errol Spence. People are comparing Errol Spence to Sugar Ray Leonard. People are comparing Crawford to Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd. But they're not comparing you. Crawford is the number one pound for pound in the world today. Errol Spence is the best welterweight in the division. Meanwhile, you've been in the welterweight division your whole career, and you're viewed as the third best. Keith Thurman is the only person that thinks he's the number one welterweight in the world, and I know damn well deep inside he don't, but obviously he gotta say it. So if it's so important for you, or you want to establish your legacy in the welterweight division so bad, it's not like there is no fights for you. It's not like, oh, okay, Floyd Mayweather retired, there's nobody in the division. No, there's Crawford. Like I said, there's Errol Spence, and you ducking all the smoke. You already turned down an ESPN deal that will get you a Crawford fight. You already said you ain't ready for an Errol Spence fight, and that fight ain't big enough yet, and Errol Spence need to build his name, even though Errol Spence is a bigger name than you. People talk about Anthony Joshua ducking Wilder since 2017 or so, but they forget the fact that Keith Thurman been avoiding the Errol Spence fight ever since, 2015? That's almost 5 years in the making, and this guy's still avoiding the smoke. And it's not even the fact that he's ducking the fight. He refused to even talk about it. Like, he don't even want to talk about it. Every time you bring up Errol Spence, you see him get bothered. It's like he sees Errol Spence as this retirement fight. It's like a retirement ass whooping, because like I said, he just thinks that if he fight Errol Spence, it's not just his O that's gonna go, it's his soul that's gonna go, because he feel like a piece of him will be missing in that ring. Couple years of his career gonna be missing after that. But all I'm saying is, you gotta live up to what you say. Even Manny Pacquiao said Keith Thurman need to stop trying to act like Floyd. I mean, and Keith Thurman always been like this, but it's one thing to talk, but it's another to walk the walk. You know what I'm saying? Actions speak louder than words. And Keith Thurman, like I said, he been barking for a long time, and he ain't been doing no biting. And now he's just trying to, he would turn in from prideful fighter to a price fighter, and we like, okay, it don't matter. Now the price is there. There's money that's worth the risk, and he still ain't willing to take that risk to fight either one. But he's still talking about legacy and establishing his legacy, and he wish he fought the Oscar De La Hoyas and the Sugar Ray Leonard and the Shane Mosleys of his time. But why you don't fight Errol Spence and Crawford, who might go down as greats that's better than Sugar Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya? They got that type of a potential. I mean, we already know Crawford is better than Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya lost every big fight he been in. Sugar Ray Leonard, that's a different story. But like I said, you are avoiding all the smoke. And you picked the easiest fight, Manny Pacquiao. And crazy enough, Pacquiao at 40 years old or 41, he might be the favorite. I never thought the day that I'll see Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao at this age, Manny Pacquiao being at this age, and Pacquiao still the favorite. Or people say it's a 50-50 fight and Pacquiao got a shot. Keep in mind, Keith Thurman the bigger guy, should be the harder puncher. 10 years gap as far as age. On top of that is a huge gap because Pacquiao is almost 41 years old. So people still picking Pacquiao? I mean, that's just how bad Keith Thurman been looking lately. And that's how his own fans don't even believe in him anymore. Like I said, nobody believe in Keith Thurman. Every time it's like he talking, it's like opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. And Keith Thurman opinion been tremendously magnified. So he need to stop spitting facts. He need to stop saying the Errol Spence fight need to get bigger, because like I said, how big do you want the fight to be? As big as Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd? You not Floyd nor Pacquiao. You're not gonna keep winning. If you fight Crawford, you'd probably lose that fight. Who knows you're gonna beat Sean Porter in a rematch? Nothing is guaranteed with Keith Thurman. You had close fights with fighters that was B-level. So stop acting like Floyd when you're not Floyd, is all I'm saying. Especially when you ain't accomplished anything that Pretty Boy Floyd accomplished at your current age right now, which is 30 years old. Floyd, when he was 30, he was on a different plateau. He was the number one pound for pound. He was 5 division world champion. He dominated everybody, wanted all the smoke, blah, blah, blah. You over here doing the opposite thing and you ain't accomplished shit yet. So all I'm saying is Keith Thurman need to stop proving more and gain the fans back that he done lost. Because right now, at this point, a lot of people should really want to see him lose, but they will lose interest in him if he doesn't fight the fights that people want to see. If he fights Pacquiao, and let's say he struggles with Pacquiao or he goes to a decision and he caught himself one time and then doesn't fight Errol or Crawford next, then ain't nobody finna go watch Keith Thurman fight. Ain't nobody finna spend money on Keith Thurman. That's all I'm saying. Look at Anthony Joshua. He a perfect example. Everybody thought he was gonna be the next pay-per-view star and all that. Then Wilder stole his shine. Now Wilder's the biggest boxing star in boxing today. Meanwhile, Anthony Joshua's steam and popularity even went down. He can't even sell out in his hometown anymore like he used to. Why? Because people don't like frauds. People don't like people who talk the talk and doesn't walk the walk. And Keith Thurman been doing a lot of that lately. Now, I know probably Keith Thurman formula's like, okay, I'm going to make people hate me and they're going to want to come and see me lose. And as long as I avoid all the big fights where I ain't going to lose, I'm going to always make more money and get more famous. But the difference is Floyd fought fighters that people really thought could beat him. And Floyd fought everybody. At some point, he fought the fighters that y'all wanted him to fight. And most of the time, it wasn't his fault that the fight didn't take place at the right time. Because, like I said, Floyd always fought fighters coming off their biggest win. Keith Thurman out here have a formula of, okay, I'm going to make people hate me, but I ain't going to fight who they want me to fight. Shit ain't going to work. People ain't going to tune in. And when dollars ain't coming in, you ain't gonna be making no money, so you're gonna have to make these big fights happen. So, like I always say, subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't listen to these casual ass fans. And Keith Thurman need to start capping, because there's a lot of cap in his rap right now. He out there trying to rap at the press conferences and he capping like hell. So, all I'm saying is that Keith Thurman, get yourself right. And don't duck me, son. Peace. We outie.